Hello folks, my name is An Chan Tech the Chan. This is going to be an interesting video I produced because I had a lot of thinking before I made this video. The title of this video will be called AI, which is Artificial Intelligence Needs a Human Touch. The reason I come up with this video because at my workplace I manage Microsoft Intune, mobile device management from Microsoft 365. And I've observed for many years that people and organizations always rely on automation. It is good that AI does the job for humans and people and end users, like machine learning, SQL, and so on, like Power BI. But the people and developers never grasp to understand that AI still needs human touch too, and human interaction. For example, end users complain that the apps do not update automatically or synchronize. This is sometimes because they are not connected to the Wi-Fi to do the update, or email does not sync because it did not connect to Wi-Fi. Even the syncing does not always work. This still requires a human interaction to use the phone, to swipe the phone, to manually sync. So the end users can see new incoming messages. So basically saying sometimes they complain about technology is not always better, always flawed, but sometimes you have to chime in to check or troubleshoot. Now, because of that, I realized the end users are so reliant on everything automated, they become lazy and useless. It is not the fault of technology. Technology does its best to make things better. However, it still needs and requires end users to manually check, which is the reason why AI, aka Artificial Intelligence, needs a human touch. You viewers are thinking, what am I getting at? Let's give you a Star Trek analogy from the motion picture. The V'Ger analogy, Voyager 6. We all know about Star Trek, the motion picture, where V'Ger is revealed as Voyager 6, Voyager series probe from NASA. Now, they call V'Ger because when he got simulated by the Borg somewhere, I think that's unofficial canon, by the way, the Borg bit, because they talk about the machine planets and the machine homeworld. They're joking about the Borg homeworld. They designate a name for this probe because the OYA and 6 has been smudged and dirty, so they can see VGER as V'Ger. Now, because of intelligence V'Ger became self-aware and became conscious, sentimental. When he returned back to Earth, V'Ger wanted to transmission from the creator, which is a scientist who created a transmission, to respond to the message from Voyager 6. However, you notice V'Ger was not happy because it does not want to be transmitted or receives message by electronic means, such as Wi-Fi, satellite, and mobile signal, which is known as reception. This is where Ilya Probe repeatedly said, "The creator must join me, V'Ger." V'Ger became more angry when Kirk tried a second attempt to transmit electronically, to do the final sequence. So what did V'Ger did? V'Ger purposely cut the transmission cable from the ground test computer because V'Ger refused to transmit wirelessly, signal-wise, only done in person. V'Ger wanted the creator to fix the cable so he can experience being human touch. So that means there was someone to finish the transmission in person. They want a human touch, human interaction, which Decker volunteered. The reason why Willard Decker volunteered because 1. Kirk took his Enterprise and he's no longer a captain. He may be temporarily demoted, but he don't have his career no more after that. And number 2, he lost his woman he loved, which is After Decker fixed the cable, the ground test computer, Vija finally experienced human touch after the message being received and got the final sequence. This is where Decker and Ilya merge to the unknown. Now I'll explain the story about Vija from Star Trek. The point of the story is, when it comes to AI, which everybody use AI, such as ChatGPT, copilot, other AI stuff, now the chat with machine learning and all this stuff they want to do, everything automatic, like cloud-based. AI needs a human touch too, because AI will eventually have conscience, just like Vija, sentient being. For example, look at Star Trek. I know it's all fiction to talk about Professor Moriarty in Star Trek Next Generation, where he's meant to be a villain, but when you become a superhuman intelligence, he becomes self-aware and conscious, which is a bit dangerous and scary. And we know about Terminal analogy, Skynet. I will put a link in the description box of the blog and the video with the Vija translation. The translation is not accurate as it's based on my perspective. You might think differently. So, to understand what Vija was saying, let me know what you thought about this. You can subscribe to my channel and like my Facebook page. And chant out.